The host object inside of Power Apps. Have you ever had trouble identifying the host in your Power Apps application? The host is what's running the Power Apps application. Now, that could be a browser, that could be the Power Apps application that you download and install on your mobile device. Have you noticed this new object over here within the app that you can expand and see right here, host? Now, web developers for years have been able to get at the host information with the languages that they use. So the host information is nothing new for application development. Let's see how we can now use this information in Power Apps. On the screen here, I have 4 text boxes. So for this first one, you see that up in the expression bar, I'm referencing the host keyword or the host object in Power Apps. And there's 4 properties that we can get at. The first example here is OSType. So that's going to tell us something like Windows, iOS, Android, Linux. The OSType property provides the name of the operating system where the app is running. The OSType is determined from the user agent string sent by the browser to Power Apps. Now, what is this user agent string? Well, look at this text box at the very bottom. We can get out browser user agent. Inside of that string, we can identify what operating system the user is running. The information on the screen, the hosted information that I'm displaying in this Power Apps, is my host information. So the text property browser user agent contains the complete user agent string that the browser uses to identify itself when running the application. For example, a browser agent string might be Mozilla /5.0, Windows NT, so on and so forth. What about session ID and tenant ID? Now, the session ID property returns the GUID, G-U-I-D, globally unique identifier that identifies the current session. This can be useful for troubleshooting purposes. What about the tenant ID? The tenant ID property provides the globally unique identifier, or GUID, that specifies the Azure Active Directory tenant associated with the presently authenticated user. You now know everything there is to know about the host object within Power Apps. If you keep track of the users using your application, like I do, it might be a good idea to grab this information and perhaps store it in your database, give you analytical type of information of the type of clients that are using your app. I love being able to give management great information like this. When they come to me and ask me, hey, who all uses your application? Who uses your application the most? Not only am I able to tell them that because I track the users that use my applications, but I can now tell them the type of clients that are hosting my applications. Hey, if you're getting anything helpful out of this, a comment or even a like really helps the channel and lets people like you know this is good content. Much appreciated. Guys, for some reason, YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video next. Let's see if they're right. Or you can select this playlist, which I've selected for you based on the content you're currently watching. Guys, gotta hurry, click one of them. Otherwise, YouTube's gonna autoplay some other video, which you probably don't want. Thanks.